Trey Lance had an interesting performance during his first preseason game. He had some very good highlights, a few questionable lowlights, but overall, good for a rookie who did not play much in 2020 and didn't have a full season since 2019 at the FCS level. I think he looked great, better than expected. But we're going to go over that 80-yard touchdown pass that we've seen blown up all over social media. We're going to go over the film. We're going to grind that out, see what we can see, and evaluate Trey Lance as a prospect. So let's get into it. Let's do it. All right, guys, here is the tape. Trey Lance is going to be running play action here. That play action is going to suck in those linebackers. The wide receivers are going to be running kind of like crossers. The wide receiver on the bottom of the screen here, he's going to be a little bit more shallow, probably about, 10 yards out on this crosser, where the wide receiver up top, he's going to be running more like a skinny post, but he's going to be messing with a little bit of bump and run. He's the guy that gets open and catches the 80-yard touchdown bomb with the yards after the catch. What we don't see here is how he wins, how he creates that separation. But from my indications, I did not see like the after highlights or whatever from the all 22. But from what I see from the indication of this film is that he won on the break of his route, created separation there. Trey Lance saw it, and he was able to whip the pass. The safeties are in zone. They're playing deep. They're playing stay coverage. And let's go more into the play. So I'm going to fast forward through this. Here, we see the play start. Play action right there. The linebackers bite. You see them suck in there, trying to fill the gaps. He rolls out. 11 here is open. And here you see Lance notice him. You notice the other wide receiver, I think it's Sherfield, he's getting a little separation from the DB he's with. Lance notices it. And this is where I see on tape him going through his progressions, scanning the field. This is what I like. Him being able to roll out to his left, scan the field off of 2 points. And even though one guy's open, he's still looking deep to see what he's got. And from here, let's roll this back. From here, you notice we got a little separation. And as they say, if you're even, you're leaving. He's a little bit more than even. So he's got some steps on the DB here. Remember, we have the safeties up top. So they're covering stay coverage. From here, you can tell he's creating more separation, that wide receiver is, as he gets more open. This is where I think he starts locking in on that. He obviously knows he's got the outlet here at the bottom. And then bam. Rifles start. Look how pretty of a ball that is. Rifles the throw. Hang time for days. Rifles the throw. And those DBs just jacked up. He had to run some magnificent route, but that ball is hanging in there. Look how pretty of a ball that is. You could say that ball placement could have been different here. Like, could have been more out in front of him. But honestly, this is good ball placement. He's in a spot where he can make yards after the catch. And he's not in a spot where he has to dive for the ball to make the play. If he dives for the ball, the play's over. He's in a spot where he can get the yards after the catch. It's good enough. I mean, it could be a little better, I guess, a little bit more out front of him, but you're really drawing hairs there. And this play's over. It's money. It is money from here. So from the beginning, again, play action. So we see the linebackers suck in. That wide receiver on top is fighting that press coverage pretty hard. Let me double check. I didn't even look at him in the beginning. Let's see what that wide receiver is doing. I'm really watching Lance more, but let's see. So yeah, he gets pressed when he tries to cross his face there. And he runs with them. Lance sees him. The separation's here. So he's getting ready to rifle it right before there. So he sees even. He's leaving. He knows he's going to have him open. He knows he's got a chance of him being open. Even though you got an outlet here at the bottom, but another quarter second, you're seeing him separate. It's more separation, and then he breaks off his route, and he knows he's got him. Easy play. This looked good. I like the part where Lance was able to look and go through his reads. You can see his eyes move, and then anticipate that his wide receiver was going to create more separation and get open and be able to make the play and really put the mustard on it and get it downfield. And that is a very pretty ball thrown. We all know he's got the arm to sling it, and he puts it there right on him. But let's talk about Trey Lance and what we saw from this highlight, this play here, this one play that we analyzed. Obviously, he's got an arm on it. We knew he had an arm from the draft process. We knew that. I like his ability from this one play to be able to look at multiple reads, his mobility as well to be able to bootleg out. On top of that, his anticipation to pinpoint his wide receiver getting open was big time there. He had an outlet underneath, but he looked past it and was able to hit the deep throw. Hit it good right on the mark pretty much. I mean, I could make a case where he could have been better by like a few inches or whatever. But all in all, when you're throwing it that deep, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good ball. Is able to put it to where the wide receiver can get yards off the catch, and that's what happened. That's what you want. Very good play by Lance. If I wanted to talk about the rest of the game, there were some shaky situations. I don't want to say that he's coming out super clean from this game. I don't want to say he was perfect. But from here, this 80-yard play that everyone's talking about, magic. Fun to watch, strong arm, places the ball well, looks pretty. Trey Lance looks pretty. I want to thank you for watching the show, sticking with me, and I'll catch you next time.